Hi there, my name is Dhruv Patel and I'm going to talk about eCompliance, which is a health and safety software company based in Toronto and having multiple expanding in North America and in the United Kingdom. So let's talk about the agenda that I'm going to discuss today is some things about e-compliance and what is the mission of e-compliance, what are the success factors, the product description, and what drives the product to success. And at the very end, I'm going to provide some pricing structures that can be helpful in choosing a particular product. So let's get started. So something about e-compliance is that we are transforming safety leadership. So let's talk about where it all started for the companies, and that in the summer of 2010 there was a tragic workplace accident that claimed lives of two young people in the remote East Coast community in Canada, where CEO Adrian Bartha was on the project developers team, and he was the one who saw that incident happening in front of his eyes, and which was a shocking thing for him. So he thought that there should be something done for the community to stop these workplace hazards, and to make the lives of those construction workers working at dangerous sites meaningful. And people need to recognize that that is the work that they are doing, which is very harmful at any point of time, and can claim their lives also. So the mission of e-compliance is that our customer community is on a path to an amazing achievement, that is the elimination of 1 million workplace incidents by the end of 2020. Um, the journey may have started with a tragedy, but nearly a decade later, e-compliance continues to help friends, families, and neighbors return home safely each and every day. So, what are the typical challenges with safety and and compliance reporting? So, as you might have noticed, that most of the software companies are reporting the data, and they are collecting data and inserting them into Excel files, which is not a very good, not a very good way of tracking down data, as there are certain limitations. One of them being the ability to distribute broadly and scale the solution in a manageable way. Uh, Excel has a very limited ability to visualize data and to analyze them, and also the integration with Excel is not very well. So there are certain limitations of using the data in a meaningful way. So what are the successful operators that a company or a client will be uh, looking towards the compliance for? So the first one will be workforce participation. The e-compliance application is easy to use for local users. There is a mobile app that is very convenient, because at a construction site people won't have laptops or computers. The best thing that they can have handy is their mobile phones, which is a cool feature. uh, the application is driven through performance and outcomes focus. So the reports that are published from the applications are flexible. The dashboard is a good way to analyze the data and to track down incidents. uh, the e-compliance is also providing the customers the time to pay back, which is less than 3 months. So in less than 3 months, if a customer is not happy, then is not happy, or they need more improvement in the application, our development team works on improving the application, or they also have the time to cancel the subscription. There are dedicated professionals to help the customers in their onboarding process. And the most important thing is that the software is IT friendly, so there is no need of a specific IT person at a job site who needs to add in the details in the forms. that can be done mainly by the contractors and the workers that are working on site. So, what are the solutions and capabilities and features that people are looking for in the company? So, the first one being infographic style formatting of dashboards and reports, simple and intuitive selection prompts and interactive features, viewable KPIs, trends, demographics, geographic breakdown, and comparisons for incidents. Interacting human body visualization so that it can show that what part of the body is being affected the most in terms of injuries, and also intuitive data model built into Power BI that facilitates simple ad hoc analysis. So this is the application that eCompliance is providing on the mobile device. It can instantly capture and annotate images of workplace hazards, pre-planned work, ensure controls are in place. So some of the things that you can do using this application is inspections, audits, BBS, equipment inspections, site hazards assessment, and many more things. Cool data is that 92% of the users are frontlines and not from employee health and safety committee or the team. So mobile app becomes very essential for those people, 92% of the users, because they don't have laptops or desktops handy with them. The application itself has been proven with 8 years of experience and many more testings, and after reporting multiple safety actions. So, what are the major milestones that the company has gone through in this past 10 years? So, 20 million activities have been completed on the software itself. There are 500 plus active customers and many more are growing rapidly. And the software is distributed over 20 industries, construction being one of the major ones. There have been 153 percentage of growth in active users in 2017 itself. Most of the users are from North America, while the company is also expanding in UK after the acquisition of Alchemist. Uh, and it's also serving over 50 public companies globally trading on the stock market. So what is the financial cost of incidents? So whenever a person gets injured, or there is an unfortunate death to that person, the average construction injury is $53,000, which is a lot when we are talking about construction companies who have a lot of infrastructure going on. So that's the overall price, but some of the cost of interruption, damages for delay of work, and the reputation of the company, those are the hidden things that are affecting the most when a person gets injured or there is unfortunate death. So this figure will show you that since the year 1940, the number of incidents or severe injuries to at software companies or at the construction site was at its peak, and it has been gradually slowing down. But after 1990, when the Health and Safety Act was enabled, there has been a steady number of incidents happening year around, which is a good sign that the curve has been flattened and less incidents are being less incidents are happening at workplace and people are getting their life saved. So 98% of the safety leaders believe that participation will improve safety performance. So that's what eCompliance is doing, that it is indulging its people to work with the software and try to report as many incidents as they can just to prevent those incidents. So how do we measure participation? So there are four factors, which one of them is task force, high participation, low compliance, and the all talk that safety is reactive. So these are the pricing structures that are available to our customers. So the starter pack starts from 600 a month for an organization of 20 to 199 employees, where you can have 50 active users. The most popular package is the professional package for companies ranging between 200 to 1000 employees, where 250 users can access the application at the same time. And the enterprise application is all package is one of the package used by most companies like Netflix, which is our client, having more than 1,000 employees, where they have unlimited users and unlimited sites and departments. So here is my dashboard that will show the global safety dashboard that eCompliance has been working around. Is that 3% of incidents have been resulted in lost time. 4% of the incidents required a trip to the hospital, where the worker has to be taken to the hospital in case of severe injuries. There are 21 serious incidents where people fall from a ladder or slip or trip. That's a very serious issue that needs to be addressed. And there are arms are the parts of the body that are making up 11% of the injuries. So till now at the eCompliance software, there have been 2000 reported incidents just where the people have been affecting their arms. As you can see over at the very bottom, that the graph has been slowing down in terms of incidents reported. That it was at its peak at some time in July 2015, and in October 2016 the incidents have been very less. So that's basically the data that is showing the number of incidents have reported have been gradually falling down, which is a good thing that the data is showing us. So another data that shows the 5-year trend in terms of the first aid required for employees. So as you can see that the graph has been slowing down, and the trend has been to on the downside since 2012 until 2016 that we can capture the data from. The number of hours worked by employees since 2012 to 2016 has been consistent. So that is a good thing that people are working consistent hours, but the number of incidents have been gradually decreasing. So let me show you what regions are the ones that are most affected now. So as you can see over here that the number of serious injuries and their frequency rate is 0.28, which is a little bit more than the goal of 0.22, which takes up to 30.39% of the total injuries reported. The lost time frequency was 85%, which is far below the target, which is a good thing. And the number of recorded incident have been 3.0, which is above what the goal is, but people are working on that. The area that has been most affected with incidents and workplace hazards has been North America mostly. That can also be the factor that we have more customers in North America, so we have more data about incidents reported in Canada itself, where you can see here that Vancouver has 91 percentage of incidents reported. Gradually there are other places where we have some customers. One example can be Hyundai company, which is one of our customers. They have their branches all over the world, so these might be the companies where Hyundai has been reporting their incidents. So that's basically what the dashboard is showing. So in conclusion, I would say that eCompliance application has been trying to reduce more and more workplace hazards as it goes. Thank you very much.